We recently went to Toronto for a quick holiday and wanted to check out the Toronto Bikeshare because we wanted to use bikes to get around everywhere. When I looked online, I saw a lot of terrible reviews, but they were mostly from 2022, and I had heard that the pricing and the app had changed. So we decided to make a little video showing everyone how it actually works now and how to best use it. This video is being made in May of 2023. One of the first things I saw on the reviews was that there are some fake bike share apps that take your credit card info and don't actually unlock the bikes. So I wanted to clear that up first in case all you watch is the first few seconds of this video. That way you can at least use the right app. The app is called PBSC and you can download it from the App Store or wherever you get your apps. You can also use a QR code at the dock station if you want to just go straight to your web browser on your phone. The other most common complaint I saw online was the one about having to dock the bike every 30 minutes. And before we go any further on this video, let's just make very clear that that no longer applies. So now that we got those two things out of the way, let's talk about your options. Say you're just visiting Toronto or you just want to pay as you go rather than getting an annual membership. Well, you can pay by the hour or you can pay for a day pass. We tried both ways on different days. When we paid by the hour, we just used the QR code at the docking station and the web browser on our phones. No app. You can check out the pricing structure on their website, but at the time of filming this, it was $1 to unlock the bike, plus 12 cents a minute and no time limit. With an e-bike, then it's 20 cents per minute, plus the $1 to unlock it. E-bikes were not easy to find, so we just rented regular bikes. We took a couple of days to tour around Toronto, and for those days, we used the app and chose the day pass option. Let's take a look at how that works. When you first open the app, you see a map of your current location and all bike stations located near you. If you click on one of these pins on the map, you see how many bikes are available. In this case, there are 9 regular bikes and 0 e-bikes. You can also see that there are 7 available docks. This is important for when you're returning your bike and you need a free dock to lock it up. There were times when we wanted to drop off our bikes at a certain spot that was closest to our destination, but there were no docks available. So that's definitely an annoying point, and it's also why some of the more popular areas have more than one station. Now, as an aside, I was just reading on the Bikeshare website about super stations. As you can see here, this is handy for the morning rush commute. It's like a valet bike share with more bikes and more docking options so you don't have to compete for docking space or for bikes. Again, check their website, but this just started in April this year. So they're obviously listening to popular feedback and adjusting accordingly. Isn't that something? Now back to the app. Once you locate the nearest bike share dock, you will touch the lock icon. The app will tell you that your plan expired, and this just means you don't have an active plan yet. Click on Unlock and then click on Buy a Plan. Then it will take you to the next screen to select the plan. You can see here that there are several options. I'll talk more about these options as we go, but we selected the Day Pass, which is a 24-hour period of unlimited 90-minute rides. That just means that every 90 minutes we had to dock our bikes and then unlock them again. We found this easy to do because in downtown Toronto there are lots of docks and it doesn't take long to get from place to place, or even all the way across the city, which is what we did twice. So here you choose how many bikes you need, then read the terms of agreement like overage fees, how e-bikes aren't included, and also the security deposit, which is $50 per bike. Review your order, then click on Place Order. At this point, you choose your closest location, then your camera will open and you just point it at the QR code that's right on the bike and you hear the bike magically unlocking. That's it, off you go. Now let's check out the video and some more tips as we ride. So the cool thing about getting the day pass is that you can ride the bike for about 90 minutes max before you have to dock it, and then you can just get another one. Or in our case, we made a few stops along the way, and every time that we wanted to stop and check something out, we just dock it, and you don't have to worry about locking the bike or anything. So I'm going to just show you how easy it is just to dock it. Get up really close, and you just kind of hammer it in like that, and there you go, it's locked. And then you walk around, and when you're ready to do it again, then I'll show you how to unlock it and get your next bike, or even the same one if it's still waiting for you. So now that we're ready to go back, I want to pick out a bike. So I'm going to use the app right here. There is a little unlock here, and as you can see, there's a camera. It's looking for a QR code. This is how it works if you're doing the day pass. All you have to do is walk up to your bike. In this case, I've already adjusted the seat. I'm ready for this bike. All I'm gonna do is scan the QR code. And it unlocks my bike, and I pull it out. And then we're ready to go again. So we're all ready to go. And one of the cool things too is that all these bikes have these baskets at the front. And if you don't want to carry your backpack, you can just tie up your stuff. Just don't forget it on the bike when you get to your destination or when you switch bikes. Yesterday we saw somebody's bag. We didn't touch it, but still had all their stuff in there. And now we're ready to go. I got my Insta360 ready to go, and we're gonna get some footage of going down the waterfront now. We're gonna avoid a little bit of the crazy traffic that we saw before and just take the nice multi-use path to get back to our condo. Absolutely gorgeous view of the Humber Bay Bridge. Everybody's out and about because spring came, you know, at a decent time here in Toronto as opposed to home. So even though we were in traffic in downtown Toronto on a busy street like Queen Street or Dundas West, I never quite felt as scared as I do at home because the cars don't go very fast, because the maximum speed they're allowed to go is 40, and to be honest, they probably aren't even going that. It's not bumper traffic. It's nice electric bike, and we're gonna switch bikes right now.
Can you get me a new one?
Yeah, I can get you a new one.
This one's, the cranks are kind of wobbly on it.
For sure. Well, that's why we're doing the day pass.
Try this one.
Here. Where is it?
Hang on, let me see. Try this one. Yep.
Take it out. Let's take it out. That's the other nice thing. You don't like the bike you have, you just switch it at the next station. So these bikes are pretty basic. They kind of remind me of some of the Dutch bikes we use. They only have 3 speeds, but really everything is flat except for the odd bridge here and there. You really don't need more than 3 speeds. And the other nice thing is they're not very fast, so you can really just leisurely ride around. You don't want to go too fast when you're going downtown. I mean, we saw plenty of e-bikes and very fast delivery drivers, but for the most part, it's nice to just leisurely ride around and not have to go on the subway or the streetcar or Uber. Right?
Yep, love it.
With Bikeshare, you can also rent e-bikes. We haven't been able to see a lot of e-bikes on the docks, but for now at least they don't have
a day rate for e-bikes. It's a little different the way they rent it, only by the minute, and it's 20 cents a minute to undock to ride an e-bike, and they don't do day rates. I kind of want to try, but at the same time I'm okay with this because it's easy. We're not in a rush to get anywhere. There's no snow, there's no real winter to contend with, so we're not in a rush. These bikes also all come with a bike belt. It's not the best bike belt, but it works. We use it a lot when we're riding beside cars so we didn't get a door prize, you know?
Having fun.
Are you? This is a little more chill than going up on Queen or Dundas, hey?
Yeah.
Even college.
Okay, it's a little taste of everything, you know?
Yeah, it's true. But honestly, I haven't seen this many people on bikes since Amsterdam.
Well, the weather helps.
Yeah.
See more of this.
Oh, there's the GO train. This would be a really good spot for you to pause the video and like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Also, put a comment in there telling me if you think we're gonna be able to get the kids on bikes in a couple of days. What do you think? 23-year-old and a 20-year-old, can we get them on bikes? Put a comment in there right now, then watch the rest of the video to find out.
So as you can see, we had a fairly easy time using the Toronto Bikeshare. But I know that you're dying to know if we were able to get the kids on bikes. So, drum roll please. No, we were not. I failed as a parent and the girls just don't like getting on bikes. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop trying, am I right? Now let's talk a little bit more about some of the other comments that I saw online about the Toronto Bikeshare. People say that, number one, there should be more bikes outside of downtown Toronto. Currently, only 30% of the GTA is serviced by these bikes. Number two, the docking system is flawed because it's like looking for a specific parking spot and having to plan your trip accordingly. What do you think the solution could be? Should people just put the bikes anywhere? But wouldn't that just increase theft? Some people say also that it should be free. And yes, in a perfect world, bike rentals would be free and every street would have a bike lane and we can all dream, right? If you live or know of a place where bike rentals are free, can you please indicate that in the comments? And also, do you have a bike share where you live? Can you tell us in the comments how that works? That's it for today. We'll be releasing a video with our full ride around downtown Toronto so you can see the bike lanes, the traffic, the 30-kilometer calm streets, and just, ride around with us. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that right now, and thanks for watching.